John Cena. Man, it was such an experience, man. Like, I dead ass was about to cry as soon as I fucking met him on Sunday, dude. Basically, the weekend, like, I wasn't gonna go to this event. It was called Comic Palooza. I wasn't originally gonna plan to go because I was kind of burnt out with like cons and all that, or like anime related stuff. But then my friend Seth told me about it. He was like kind of freaking out, or he was like, he knew that like John Cena was like my childhood like a wrestler, right, or like my idol, right? So he was like, dude, we have to go. I was like, why? He sent me a screenshot about on Twitter saying, oh, John Cena's gonna be at the event. I'm like, fuck, I guess I gotta go now. So yeah, so after we bought our tickets, we had to wait for like a while, right? And then basically Saturday came up, right? Because we only got the weekend pass. But I wasn't kind of looking forward for Saturday because I was like, damn, there's really nothing else to like really do besides just wait. But yeah, Saturday I just basically had to go to like the Tekken tournament. That was that apparently my friend William told me about it as well. So that's basically what I was just looking for Saturday, just playing Tekken and just getting to meet like new people and shit. So and then Sunday came on and I was like, I was genuinely just running, man. I was like running for my life just to meet John Cena. When I got to the line, they told us, oh, you have to get a QR code in order to meet him. And I even looked at Seth because Seth came in like a little bit later. I was like telling him, hey dude, come here real quick. And then he was like telling me, oh, what? And then I was like telling him, oh dude, there's like a QR code that we have to do. And like we both looked at each other because we were like, oh shit, what do we do at this point? So we had to buy the QR code or like the ticket to meet John Cena, right? You have no idea how much, like how long the line was just to meet John Cena. Like it was crazy, dude. Like just to meet John Cena, there was gonna be like a shit ton of people in the circle or like at the area. The line was like not that long, even though there was like a lot of people. They had to rush it because, you know, like a shit ton of people just wanted to get like the autograph and like also meet John Cena. Me and Seth could only afford the photos because it was so expensive, dude. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm doing the autograph. So like after we both got in like the line, we had to wait like a couple of minutes. And then after that, like getting to be like in the same area or like in the same room with John Cena, dude, my fucking childhood heart was like fucking pumped up. I was like, dude, holy shit, I'm like next to John Cena, holy shit. Seth was like, dude, even I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, good afternoon, sir. And dude, I couldn't even speak at all. Like genuinely, I couldn't speak. So like I gave him like a handshake. Like the photo actually exists as well, by the way. Like I have it. I even have like the physical version of it, or like the actual photograph of it. But after like we were done with the photo, I couldn't resist anymore, dude. I was like, dude, thank you so much for making my childhood. Like I fucking hugged him tight, man. Like I was like, dude, I was so fucking happy, man. Like I would genuinely wanted to tear up after I fucking saw John Cena. Like I know I don't really talk about, like, I know I talk about wrestling now, but during middle school and high school, it was just kind of those kind of dark times because it was like, oh, yeah, like, if you talk about, like, WWE or wrestling related, people will just roast you. That's why I kind of wasn't open about it till now recently, because now because we now have, like, new, like, genre or, like, new shit that people will just start judging. Wrestling finally isn't one of them. It's actually cool to talk about it now, thankfully. But you have no idea how much I was so fucking happy, man. No, okay, so another problem with the photographs was when I mentioned it was rush hour, it was a photo and go. Like, you couldn't really talk to him, sadly. So, sadly, I couldn't talk to him, but I still got to mention or, like, tell him, thank you for making my childhood. Yeah, I just basically told him that, and I just hugged him. So you can technically, like, you can hug him, but you can't have a conversation with him, which kind of sucks. So I wasn't gonna tell him fucking being chilling because that was kind of like, okay, maybe later on it would have been funny, but it's like, dude, even I couldn't like say anything right now. I had questions, but it's like, dude, I was kind of speechless because I finally got to meet my hero. That's lame. I mean, if you think about, okay, So here's another thing, right? So there was like when I mentioned there was like a line, there was a shit ton, like I think it was like over 1,000 people that wanted to meet John Cena. So it was like a photograph and go sort of thing, right? But there was also like a section, right, or like a time slot as well. So basically, it like at the morning he had to do photos. At 12 noon he had to do a panel. So I don't know much about the panel because he did, like Seth did mention about the panel and stuff. I didn't know much about it, but I kind of wanted to go just to like see or hear what he talked about. But even I thought about it, was like, do I have to pay for that? Because it was probably at a room that we didn't even know much about. So photographs was like for 3 or 4 hours, and then the panel, I don't know how long it took. All I remember was at 12 or at 2:30, that's when he started autographs, but he had to do it for like the remainder of the day, meaning he had to do it for like 3 hours just to do autographs. It was like, yeah, it's kind of like I'm not paying extra just for like a autograph. Like I know I want to, but it's like, where would I put it, sort of thing. I only had my championship belt that I wanted him to sign, but that's about it. But he was only there for like a day because so it's kind of like MegaCon in Orlando, sort of, but it's just basically that, like they invited him over and he actually agreed. Dude, that was like the only thing that I was kind of worried about. I was like, dude, please don't cancel, like please don't like cancel or postpone it. Like you're genuinely the only reason why I came at this damn event. And when I finally got to meet him, I was like, dude, I'm so fucking happy right now. Even Seth was like, oh dude, I'm finally happy that you finally got to meet John Cena. Because he knows how much I admire John Cena. But even I know that he admires his favorite wrestler, which is AJ Styles. Because he was like telling me, one day I want to meet AJ Styles, so I can tell him how much he like made my childhood. I mean, it's true, like we both have our own like favorite wrestlers that we grew up on. So Seth has his, I have mine. I finally got to meet mine. So the day he finally gets to meet his hero, I'll just be like, yep, take it all in. You deserve this. I don't even talk about it a lot, but I do own an actual championship belt. It's a replica, or like authenticated actually. The belt Seth has, it's a replica, but it's lighter. The belt that I have, and we basically found out about this on Sunday as well when another wrestler that I met on the weekend called Booker T, or Seth thought about it. He was like, Pedro, you have the authenticated belt, meaning it's closely related to the actual belt they have. So it's like, holy shit, I actually have an authenticated belt. And the fact that a wrestler actually signed it, and he actually won that belt in like before I was born, like in the 1990s, the fact that he actually won that belt and he signed it, I now have a rare, I now have a more of a rare title now, and I can brag about it now. Now I got to meet 3 wrestlers. The third one happened back in like 2022, so I haven't talked about him a lot, or Hangman Page, but it was from a different company. Played video games on Roblox. Oh dude, don't remind me. I actually used to do that a lot during my childhood. The funny thing is, like most of my online friends even like know about it. Like I was like talking and bragging. I was like, guys, I'm about to meet John Cena. Yawn. Like I was like telling my friends about it. I was like, guys, I'm about to meet John Cena. I'm like actually excited. Like I even told him like how much wrestling like meant to me. So I was like, dude, this shit will mean a lot more to me personally now. And the fact that I finally got to meet John Cena, crazy, man. Now for the prices. I'm not joking when I'm saying that, by the way. It was $250 fucking dollars. Like, okay, personally, I know that sounds bad, but it makes sense as of why as well, because they only had him for a day, and I guess they wanted to pay for everything for him. They were like, damn, we didn't even think he was gonna be this expensive. So I get it, it was expensive, but at least thankfully it was to like, oh, you can have up to 4 people to pay for the ticket. So it was like, yeah, $250, but you can have up to 4 people to like be in the photo. So thank God it was only like 250. Jesus Christ. Now, autographs probably would have been worse because it was also $200 plus taxes. Yeah, like prices are insane, dude. Like I knew it was gonna be pricey, but me and Seth did not think it was gonna be that pricey. Like I was like, dude, it's $250 fucking dollars to meet John Cena. But at the end of the day, I kind of am glad I also convinced Seth, because Seth was like kind of gonna back out of it. He was like, dude, look, I know you want to meet John Cena, but I don't think I can pay for a price like this. I had to persuade him to do it. Like I genuinely had to. I had to literally beg. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I did not come here just to not meet John Cena. He is literally over there. But like Seth had like doubts because he was like, dude, I don't think I can do it. But I was like, dude, we have to meet him. This is the only time I get to actually meet him. So thankfully I persuaded Seth, because if he didn't, then I actually would have been depressed for like the rest of this fucking month and year. Shut up! I know you were gonna make that fucking joke. Fuck you. Oh my god. But yeah, it was an actual fun experience. The Tekken tournament was fun, but also getting to finally meet John Cena. Ugh, I cried, man.